What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing an Odd Eyes deck profile, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, but really it's kind of like just to show off the new Odd Eyes All Eyes Phantom Dragon that came out in Battles of Legend Heroes Revenge. The card is wicked cool. It's his like strongest card in the manga. If you guys haven't been keeping up with the manga, basically this card in the OCG is called God Eyes Phantom Dragon, but due to obvious reasons they can't really use God Eyes, so it went to All Eyes. The only problem with the card is it is not searchable. But other than that, let's get into it without further ado. I actually looked it up. The last time I done an Odd Eyes deck profile was well over a year ago. But yeah, I used to love the deck. Used to be my baby, this deck. I might go closer. Let me just see like this. Okay, so the way All Eyes Phantom Dragon works is, so I run two of them. The way he works is if he attacks, basically the way you can only special summon him by tributing all monsters you control, including a Pendulum Dragon. I'm not sure, it doesn't have to say Pendulum in the name. As far as I know, it just has to say cannot be normal, since that must be possession from your hand or face up extra deck by tributing all monsters you control minimum 2, including a pendulum monster. A dragon pendulum monster. Yeah, so not too bad. You can only special summon All Eyes Phantom Dragon once per turn this way. And then it also has the effect that if it's attacking a monster, it doubles its attack, so it becomes 6,000. And then it also has the effect that if your opponent activates a spell or trap, you can destroy one face-up spell or trap card you control and negate it, which is kind of cool. And then when it's in the pendulum zone, if one of your pendulum monsters attacked an opponent's monster, you can activate this effect. It can attack again in a row. It cannot declare attack this turn. You cannot declare an attack the turn you activate this effect except with that monster. So yeah, you're locked into something like that. But the whole way these Odd Eyes dragons work, you're going to see... so I'm not running really anything else other than the dragons, but you're going to see that this is how they kind of work. The next card I'm running is Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon. So the way this card is you can tribute summon this card by tributing one level 5 or higher monster. So you're probably going to pendulum summon the dragon, special summon him, or special summon Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum. We'll get into that now in a sec. If this card is tribute summoned, you can destroy one monster your opponent controls, and if you do inflict damage, your opponent equal to the monster's original attack. And then when this card destroys a monster by battle, you can special one level 5 or higher monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position except Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon. So it works kind of well if you go into some of your sea monsters in the graveyard and then you attack with Odd Eyes Advanced. You're going to get some serious, your monsters go back onto the field and stuff, which is really good. The next card is still one of the best cards, even though it's kind of old now, is Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon. So it's actually a normal monster, level 7. And if there's an Odd Eyes card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special one Odd Eyes monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You can only use like Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum once turn. So you're really going to use him for your scales, for your high scale. He also is a 2700 beater, which is really nice compared to the other ones, just if you need that extra bit of boost. The next card we run is obvious ace monster of the deck, which is Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. He is a searcher. During the end phase, you can destroy him in the pendulum zone, he can search. Or if he attacks a monster, you can double the battle damage, which is really nice. Like I said, all these cards have kind of like a battle-y effect, and they all kind of work like that. The next one we're running is 2 Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon, which is the exact same but is ace counterpart in the manga. So the way this card works is... when an attack is declared involving a face-up monster you control and an opponent's monster, you can have an Odd Eyes card in your other pendulum zone. You can make that monster you control gain 1200 attack until the end of the battle phase. So that's if it's in the pendulum zone. And then it has the effect that if it has Odd Eyes monsters in the pendulum zone, when you attack, and just say like, if you attack a one, like I don't know, if you attack a monster with 2000, this will inflict 1000 damage. But if you have attack with this one and inflicts just say 500 damage, you'll get to inflict a further 1200 because it gets 600 or 1200 for each Odd Eyes monster in your pendulum zone. So you get up to 2400 damage. Is that what it is? Equal to the number of Odd Eyes cards in your pendulum zone times 1200. Yeah, so you can inflict 2400 damage to your opponent just from attacking and having 2 Odd Eyes in the yoke. So it's really nice with the effect damage and stuff. The next card we have is our low scale. This is the main card you want your low scale. So the way this card works is, I'll do his monster effect first. So basically if there's an extra deck monster on the field, you can negate its effect. And then it has the effect in the pendulum zone that once per turn during the end phase, if your opponent activated a card or effect that target exactly one Odd Eyes pendulum monster you control, and no other card while this card is in your pendulum zone, special summon this card, and if you do, place one face up Odd Eyes pendulum monster from your extra deck in your pendulum zone except Odd Eyes Persona Dragon, so it has a little bit of defensive effect. But really what you're doing is just using it for the lower scales. So actually that's it for the Odd Eyes stuff. That's the Odd Eyes monsters we run. As you can see, they're all pretty wicked dragons. The artworks are amazing. Yeah, I don't know whether to bump it up to 3 because you want to draw it. But at the same time, it could be a dead draw if you don't have all your dragons set up. So I don't know, I was testing 2 at the minute. Is really nice. Sorry about that. Okay, so the next card we're running is 3 Darkworm, which again is still the main character's card, kind of. It's his dark counterpart. So Darkworm basically special summons himself from the graveyard, and if he's in the Pendulum Zone, he gets to search out this card, and if he's normal summon or special summon, he gets to search out this card anyway. So this is another lower scale you can use, and it's just kind of, you can go into somewhat extra plays with this card as well. The next card we have is Chronograph Sorcerer. If we still had Astrograph, you'd be running that, but Chronograph, a lot of people run 3 of it. You probably should run 3, but at the minute I'm just testing at 1. Just because if you have it in the hand and your cards are destroyed, you get special summon him to the field. Other than that, he doesn't really do much. Then we have 3 Ash Blossom, just to stop your opponent from doing stuff, and that is it for the monster count. Like I said, still learning the ratios on this and what way I want to do it. I definitely would bump up Chronograph to 3, and I'm trying to think what I take out. Maybe I'll show you some of the stuff I take out in the spells and traps. The next, we're running 1 Odd Eyes Fusion for your Vortex, or for I'm running like a few other cards as well. I suppose you could take this out. This card isn't one of the main cards you use, but this lets you basically pendulum summon twice. You can target 2 cards in your Pendulum Zone, change each target's pendulum scale by 1, minimum 1. You can only use the effect of Soul Pendulum once per turn, so you get to change your scales. The higher scale can become a 9 instead of an 8, and the lower scale can become lower again if you have something like a 4, it becomes a 3. And then if a monster's pendulum summoned, they gain 300 attack for each counter on this card. You place the counter on this card when a monster's pendulum summoned. You can remove 3 counters from the card during the main phase. You can conduct 1 pendulum summon of a monster in addition to your normal pendulum summon. So you get pendulum summon twice. So like a pendulum summon, go into a link monster, pendulum summon again, get those monsters back, which is kind of nice. And the fact that it gains your monster's attack, which is all what this deck is about, it's nice. Next we have some of our search cards, as well as a destruction card, which is cool. So if you have an Odd Eyes card, you can target a card and field destroy it, or you can just search one of your level 7 Odd Eyes monsters from the deck. And then we have the field spell, which is Sky Iris. You can destroy one of your face-up cards and search an Odd Eyes card. So it works really well with Arc Pendulum. All of you guys, I'd say, know the things you do in the deck. Basically, Arc Pendulum in the Pendulum Zone, you activate Sky Iris, you destroy one of your face-up cards that's not Arc Pendulum. Arc Pendulum will then special summon an Odd Eyes from the deck, and you get to also search an Odd Eyes monster as well. And then we have 3 Duelist Alliance, just to search out your Arc Pendulum and your Odd Eyes Pendulum, which is also nice. The next card we have is Ignite Reload. So basically what you do is you just say you have 2 pendulum monsters in your hand, you shuffle them back in the deck and draw 3 cards, which is really nice. You're not going, you're not minusing anything, and it gets to search for your All Eyes a little bit quicker as well. Then we have 2 Dragon Shrine just to get Darkworm into the graveyard to go off on a few different plays, like pendulum or link plays and stuff like that. And then the run Super Polymerization, I'll show you the reason why I run that when we get to the extra deck as well. So that's it, 40 card main deck. Let's get into the extra deck. So the first card I'm running is Electromite, just to search out your stuff. I'm running the one Be Captain World because all your monsters are dark anyway, so you get you can do some extra bits off that. The one Bewitch Apprentice, like I said, they're all dark. Next I'm running a little bit of a weird engine, the Dragon engine. So triple burst dragon just to go into. So like when you have one of these on the field and you have one of your dragons, you can go into this. 2 monsters accept a token, and then you have a dragon, and then you can get rid of that for your Agarpain, which gets some of your extra deck monsters. Then we have Elfie and Pisty. Because like I said, you're all running all dragons, so it just makes sense if you go into Electromite and you have Pendulum Summon or whatever, and you can go into this. I don't know, just there's some plays that you can do as later game, and you can start going off then crazy, especially on stuff like Boral Sword Dragon from Guard Dragon Anger if you want, or go into some different stuff. Odd Eyes Raging Dragon then is another one. You can't use his effect, but he's still a 3000 beater with one scale that you can, when he's a stride, you can go into stuff. The 2 Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon, which is still one of the best Extreme monsters, rank 7 Extreme monsters anyway. If he's a stride, you get to special summon your Odd Eyes Vortex. And also, if just say you use the 2 Odd Eyes monsters, he has like a Utopia effect. He can negate attacks, special summon Odd Eyes back to the field, and you can attack. He can negate his own attack even, and then you can attack with the monster. Just say your opponent has a monster you attack, you negate it, you send your thing to the graveyard, and then you can activate Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon's effect, special summon the Odd Eyes and then attack again, which is really nice. The 1 Big Eye, just to get over some problematic stuff. The 1 Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon to bounce stuff. The 1 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, like I said, they're all dark, so the what's it called? Super Polymerization works well there as well. And the Rune Eyes Pendulum Dragon, you can take this out for anything. I was just thinking along the lines of some meta stuff right now, and some of the meta stuff is running a lot of spellcasters, so Super Polymerization can also get rid of that or whatever. So yeah, so that's it for the deck profile. It's kind of nice finally doing another deck profile of this. I haven't done one, like I said, in well over a year. Also, for the end of the video, I just want to say in my description down below, check it out. There's my eBay page, and let me know if you want any cards. Just private message me or whatever on any of the cards, and let me know if you want anything, and we can make some sort of deal. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Good luck.